Welcome to ADB guys, we're back with a discussion video. One that is going to be amazing because I've got my little book ready. You know. Okay, I guess you don't know. Anyway,
No.
So today's video is brought to you by Terra.
It's juicy. It's nasty. It's the only drink in the market that's stronger than bleach. Get to your local drug dealer today to get your lips around a cold, fresh bottle of Terra Cola with natural ingredients such as unicorn hearts, kraken toes, and phoenix tears just for the extra kick. This drink is bound to give you an absent seizure.
So anyways, today's video is going to be a theory video, but before we even mention the theory video, let's mention the fact that you haven't actually subscribed yet or even liked the video yet.
How dare you?
What's up with that? There's a bell icon as well, you know that, isn't it?
It's got ding.
Today's video is a discussion video. I'm joined by Mr. Mugi.
What up?
Mugi, can't you see? Anyways, so
Okay.
also, and I'm joined with Mr. Terra.
Hey.
So today's discussion video is about Mr. the one, the only, the legend of them all, the man that has babies and he left to get milk, Mr. Dragon himself.
Oh.
Monkey D. Dragon, the king of the sea, the most wanted man apparently. Also, by the way, that might be a mistranslation because apparently it's not most wanted man, it's most highest criminal or something, and it was just misunderstood in what do you call it in English when it was translated. So technically he might not be the most wanted man. What do you guys think of Dragon already, first and foremost?
He's a very good father. He looked after his son his whole life. He never left him once. So that's my opinion of him. Mugiwara.
He's having some flashbacks right now.
Reporting back to you, Zach.
So, theory number one. Dragon was a former admiral.
He was?
He was a former admiral. So
I think we would have known if that was the case. But
so
why?
Let me break it down for you. So, Garp forces Luffy to become a marine. So, of course, he's gonna kind of force his son to become a marine as well, which is common, is 100% happen regardless of anything, regardless of if he was an admiral or not. We know that Garp would have told his son to become a marine anyways, because he told Luffy to do it. That's number one. Number two, Akainu, Aokiji, and Kizaru, the names are of four, like they come from a Chinese mythology. And there's four animals in that Chinese mythology. One was the North Sea, which is guarded by the yellow monkey, which is Kizaru. So in that Chinese mythology, the North Sea was guarded by the yellow monkey, which is Kizaru in this reference. Southern Sea by the blue bird, which is Aokiji.
You carry on. Ignore it. Please donate to our charity, by the way. He actually looks like. Guess what he looks like? You know the guy controls the puppet.
Oh,
Village.
he does.
Conqueror or something like that. Conqueror,
Oh,
yeah, I
shit.
think it's Conqueror.
Alright, so Bluebird is Aokiji, who guards the Southern Sea. West Sea guarded by the Red Dog, which is Akainu. And Eastern Seas are guarded by the White Dragon, which they are saying is what's his name? Dragon, basically. And in this mythology, the four animals, they serve under a evil king, which is Im-sama. But only the White Dragon notices that the king is evil and he leaves. So this is what kind of they go with this theory that is based on this mythology. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I'll go first. Basically, because I've already heard this theory before, yeah. I agree with the part where you said he could have been an admiral. Like, I would say at least 75% possibility, because it makes a lot of sense. Like you said, Luffy's, Garp tried making Luffy a admiral. A marine, and then obviously he must have made a son first. And for him to, rebel against the government, he must have seen things or heard about things from this organization. So for that reason alone, I would say this theory is like 75% possible. But I don't think the four things where you said north, east, southwest, it sounds cool, it sounds sick, but there's always been three admirals at top each era. So I don't see a fourth one being added on.
Okay, this is my opinion. So I agree with Prish in regards to he must have been part of the Marines for him to even want to form a revolutionary army in the first place, because he knows the bullshit that's going on. However, I don't think he was an admiral before he left, and the reason is because why do the Marines know so little about Monkey D. Dragon if he was an admiral beforehand? I feel like he was possibly part of the Marines. He learned a lot maybe through Garp about what the Marines do. Maybe he was under his wing at first, and then he realized the bullshit and then left. I don't think he necessarily became an admiral. That's my opinion.
The thing is, he must be in the government to want to leave the government. So it has to be something like that. Like, so I kind of feel like he must have seen something in the government that made him want to leave. But yeah. So theory number 2. This one is a small theory. By the way, I don't know who made these theories again. I am sorry. But somebody did it, and somebody was so sick to do it. And I appreciate you guys for doing it. So theory number 2 is that dragon is a thunderbird. Thunderbird is a mythical zoan fruit, which comes from the Native American mythology. A thunderbird controls the weather and the storms. It's known to control the weathers and the storms. And obviously, when you go back to Native Americans, it's tribal markings and so on. So that's a big part of it. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I don't believe it. Sounds cool.
The tribal markings and the way he looks like a
Native
American
American
as well.
He looks like
a Red Indian as well. He does look like a Red Indian as well.
Well, that's what Native Americans are, brother.
That's what I didn't say it was anything different. What are you talking about?
But yeah, what do you guys think? Pretty don't you're thinking. What about you? It's possible because of the Native American, the tattoos. Because of that.
He might be Native American, but
I personally don't think this theory is true. I don't personally.
The Thunderbird thing doesn't sound cool.
Let's go to theory number 3. Theory number 3 states that dragon. By the way, most of these have mythical zone fruits. Like pretty much like that's everyone cool, is saying that he has a mythical zone. So theory number 3 states that dragon has a mythical zone fruit which is the Hito no Mi, but model rain deity one. So basically, you know how Luffy has a son, what's his name, Blackbeard has darkness, he's basically rain. You know how I said, remember the previous theory of Blackbeard, the 5 deities? Yeah. So basically it's saying this is one of them, the rain.
I mean, we can't say yes or no until we get another Hito no Mi mythical zone confirmed. Then the likelihood of this happening is very high, but for now it's very low.
Yeah. I don't want it to be true.
I don't want it to be true, but
so that's why
it kind of,
I'm like, no.
It kind of ruins the whole vibe.
Uniqueness,
yeah. Yeah, it kind of kills it. I really hope they don't do the 5 deity thing. Like, I hope they don't do that. In general, I hope they keep it as what's his name, Luffy and Blackbeard,
open
and that's
as
it.
Possible.
Like, even if Blackbeard is one of them, that's cool.
No, I don't even want Blackbeard to be it, because then it comes down to stuff like Naruto, man. It'll be like polar opposites. I don't want that. I want it to be 2 unique abilities. It doesn't have to be like I agree with Dark and Sun.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a possibility for this one, but I would say I hope it's not. That's what I would say. I hope it's not.
Hey.
Theory number 4. Goldie Rogers had a fruit, so he had a devil fruit, and Dragon is the one that stole it from him on the day he died, basically. Now,
Stole it or
so this
took
basically this theory goes that basically Roger had a fruit, so it controlled the wind and the weather and all these things. Because in one of the fights against Shiki, when Roger was fighting
the
Shiki,
storm.
yeah, so a sudden storm appeared that changed the tides of the battle, and this is why Roger won the fight and blah blah blah. So because of that, it's saying that maybe he did have that fruit. And it says that on the day of execution, obviously Dragon was there on the day of Roger's execution. Dragon was there. It was sunny outside, and as soon as he died, it started to rain, which states that basically Dragon took the fruit from Thingy, and obviously started raining. Again, for this theory, I'm gonna go first and say I don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all.
Yeah, it's such a
Because I feel
stretch,
like
man.
I'm not.
It's just such a stretch for me, like, for that to be because I believe if Roger had that fruit, he would have used it in more ways than just making rain clouds, fam.
I feel like a lot of people would know.
Yeah. And I don't think, I'm not sure, but I think it's confirmed that Roger's not a devil fruit user, by the way. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
This is a completely different kind of thing, but there's another theory that states that people with devil fruit powers can't go to Laughdale, innit? So that's another theory. That basically Buggy, this is why Buggy got sick just as soon as they were getting to Laughdale, because he was the devil fruit user. And obviously Shanks wasn't. Shanks was fine. But Buggy was the only one that got sick.
That's a whole
innit?
nother theory, though.
But this would be another theory. But if that theory is true, then how did Roger go to Laughdale, and if he was a devil fruit user? So, but yeah, I feel like the theory that I said about devil fruit users not being able to get to Laughdale might be true, but the other theory about
I don't know about that, because it was, so you're telling me that no one else in Roger's crew except Buggy had the devil fruit?
Yeah, no one else did. As far as we know.
As far as we know, if you think about Rayleigh, he didn't have a devil fruit. If you go to Copper, he didn't have a devil fruit. All the other guys that were there, like none of them really showed.
They seem like proper, like old-fashioned pirate crew. I don't see them having devil fruits.
Shanks ones is similar. He's following
Yeah, even
the same
Shanks,
step.
I don't think they have a devil fruit.
None of them do. As far as we know,
Cold.
none of them do. They're just OP people, bro. But yeah, I don't think this theory is true. So yeah. Theory number 5. This one I kind of like. This one I actually kind of like. Dragon has an ancient weapon. Dragon is the most wanted man because he possesses Uranus.
He possesses my anus.
You know, I got distracted by the Uranus. What was the theory?
He owns that ass. That's why he's the king of the pirates.
If he wanted to, he could, fam. If he wanted to.
You imagine dropping a soap in the sea. I think that's where they brought you up.
Nah, but yeah. So what do you guys think that he has the ancient weapon?
I don't even know much about the ancient weapons, so I have nothing to comment.
Yeah,
I don't know what Uranus is.
From what I've seen about the ancient weapons, from what I've kind of gathered, Shiroshi, she's Poseidon, innit? As far as we know, she's Poseidon. Poseidon being the god of the sea or something in the Greek mythology. Then there's Pluto. Pluto being the ancient weapon, and we know that that's a ship because of what Frankie said.
In Fishman Island.
Under the sea, and then you've got on the sea, and Uranus is in Greek mythology is the god of the wind or the sky. So it's a weapon which will be about the sky, I guess. And so I'm assuming controlling the weather would be that.
The thing is,
well, I don't know.
If he did have a secret weapon, unless he was trying to conceal it, when the Marines invaded the Revolutionary Army base,
the winds did come.
The winds did come. That's a shit. That's a shit ability. If all it does is bring wind, fam. That is a shit ability. Nah, it's not true, bro. It's the thing might be true.
I feel like we can't talk on that because we haven't.
During that time, there was a storm.
Yeah, and also like they won't show these things until like later on, bro. As soon as something's introduced, they won't break it then and there. It'll take a couple episodes to go back.
Like that.
No,
like they all
I'm
escaped.
saying, no, he could have not used it to try and conceal it. But what's that got to do with the wind is coming?
That's
what Zach's saying is the wind is always there when Dragon's there.
Yeah. Okay, you know when Lockdown,
like
when Lockdown came, what happened?
Yeah, Lockdown's a big point. Yeah.
When Luffy was about to get executed, what happened? Changing the weather.
Yeah.
That's what saved Luffy's life.
Yeah.
Changing the weather. When Smoker was about to beat up Luffy, what happened? The winds were blowing. Dragon appeared. Like every time, even till now, even in the manga today, spoilers alert, Dragon is alive in the manga right now. Not that he was under a threat anyways.
In there, like,
but, just in case somebody was like, he's dead.
He's in good.
But yeah, so even in the manga till this day, like there's winds, like even the winds are happening till this day. Wherever Dragon is, there seems to be a wind following. So everyone is assuming he has a weather-related devil fruit, or it could be Uranus, the ancient weapon.
I hope it's not my anus. Right,
I hope. Just make sure, just in case it is, tattoo AnimeDropBox on your ass cheeks.
All right. Well, what do you guys think about this one?
Nah.
I
don't know much on it, so I would say nah.
Terra?
I don't. It's either. So you're basically saying from the other theories as well that it's either devil fruit or a special weapon, whatever it's called. Our special weapons can't be that weak though. There has to be more to it. I feel like there has to be more to it.
Maybe he doesn't know how to
maybe
use
a
it
devil fruit
properly.
But it's Dragon.
We're talking about Dragon.
Revolutionary Army, fam.
We're talking about Dragon here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is true though. I do agree with that point that an ancient weapon can't be that weak. Like it's not weak, but it's not like you would expect it to be powerful.
Yeah,
because the way they hype it.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm not a huge fan of the whole weapon stuff. I don't know about you lot, like this Uranus, Pluton, and all of this stuff, so batty, bro. They're taking One Piece to something else. I feel like it's gonna do what Naruto done. How they got that.
Spoiler alerts for people that are not caught up to date and stuff in the manga, especially. Generally speaking, with these things, these come from the ancient civilizations, and we know that the ancient civilizations were very modern in its time. They were very, very ahead of its time, even ahead of like Vegapunk and all these things. They're like way ahead of that. Like they were very something else. So what people are saying is that this world, the One Piece world that we're living in, that they're living in, is basically a post-apocalyptic world. So the world was destroyed, and then this is a civilization that grew from that world. So there's the remnants of the old world, which was obviously very, very far ahead of its time. So those free weapons might be the reason why that world fell. So they're kind of linking it to that in a way.
Once again,
because they're saying how powerful those weapons are.
Once again, this is a theory, isn't it?
It's a theory, and also I'm a genius, so I'm assuming I'm right.
But you can't back up a theory with another theory.
Bro, it's One Piece. The only thing we can do is theory. Literally, One Piece is this long. It's been 1,000 episodes and we're still making theories. That's how long it is.
Yeah, but these theories of like ancient civilization, it started coming recently. Like it wasn't part of... Oda never foreshadowed the ancient civilization. The only time he did was in Skypiea. Skypiea, that's it.
And they were ahead of it. Like, it was showing that they were ahead. Like, there's a lot of instances where Oda kind of references the old world, especially when you read the poneglyphs. When Robin reads the poneglyphs, the old world was a lot better than obviously the new world that we're in right now. the time that we're living.
I don't know. I need to go over the whole shebang to understand this whole like weapons.
It's a whole freaking mythology right now, man.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot that you put inside of it. I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy the fact that it's a post-apocalyptic world. I enjoy that part. Like, I find it kind of cool. Like, you know, they go into piracy. Like, after like being so popular, like so big, yeah, like such geniuses, they gone into piracy now. Like, because you know, they're, what has it been, 900 years or something since that?
800,
Yeah.
I think. But anyway,
Okay.
that's so I thought it was too weak to be a secret weapon.
Yeah.
Prish said he doesn't know. And Zach, what was your opinion?
I kind of agree with you. I agree it might be too weak to be an ancient weapon. Because, why are you drinking Pepsi, bro? Drink Terra Cola. What's wrong with you?
It is Terra Cola, it's just unbranded.
Pillar. The way he covered it up like this.
Theory number 6. I'm not a huge fan about this theory, but you know, I'll let you guys be the judge of it. You guys might like it. So, Dragon has the mythical zone fruit, which is the Ryu no Mi model Ryujin, which is basically the dragon fruit model Dragon King. So, like, basically Ryujin controls the weather, causing tsunamis and all sorts of storms, and all sea creatures listen to Ryujin's commands. So that's kind of like the gist of it. So obviously linking back to the fact that the storms happen and all these things happen, and also I don't know about him linking, I don't know if he can speak to sea creatures or something, but I don't know. What do you guys think of this? It's kind of under the nose, like, you know, his name is Dragon and he has a dragon fruit. It's a bit, that's the only thing I don't see Oda doing that, but you never know, like, it might just be Oda just being like, I'll keep it simple. Dragon has a dragon fruit.
I don't think he has a dragon fruit because Kaido had it, so Oda's not that boring. Let's put it that way.
My problem
him
is-
speaking to Sea Kings, I don't think that's possible too, because only like selective people are allowed to speak to the thing. Like in the old era, it was Roger and Odin. In this era, it's Odin's son, Luffy, and Shirahoshi. So I don't see Dragon speaking to the Sea Kings. I feel like that's bullshit.
My problem is every single theory relates to him having control of the weather. They're just trying to find a way to do it.
It's because of what they've hinted at.
I mean, that's the only thing they showed.
The problem is,
I know, but
there's very little known about Dragon. Like, Dragon Dragon came less than probably, like, anyone. Like, the least person shown is Dragon in the whole anime. Like, we know more about Vegapunk than we do about Dragon. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, Dragon, they don't show much about Dragon. And like, whenever they show Dragon, it might be just Oda, you know, like making us like think it. But every time we've seen Dragon, like when I say every time, I mean every time there's been an issue and Dragon has appeared, there's been wind and heavy, like strong weathers, and gusts of wind flying by, the lightnings and all that. So everyone's assuming he has a control of the weather, and we don't have anyone who has a devil fruit yet that controls the weather. You get it?
Imagine this whole time it's like one of Dragon's revolutionary army that has the fruit, and he's been doing it every time he's with Dragon.
Literally.
Because if you think about
it could be.
You know, if you think about it, when you look at the backstory of Luffy, of Sabo's backstory mainly, where they burned the poor people alive outside.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Was there? I swear it
In the
started
junkyard,
storming
you
then
mean?
as well.
Yeah, in the junkyard.
Yeah, in the junkyard.
Yeah.
Did it start raining there as well? I don't even remember.
There was wind there. Well, yeah, when he came, there was wind. When he came there was wind.
But then why wasn't there rain?
I don't know about the rain. I swear the wind is
Listen, bro, it's no, you can't. You're looking into it too detailed. The whole point is it's a theory. It's not a fact. You can't be like, hey, Oda, why didn't you put rain in? Sometimes it might not feel like it's gonna rain, bro. It might just be windy.
So when there's people burning alive, he decided not to put rain there.
Like, GG's on Dragon, innit?
Yeah, it's like this. So like, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's inconsistency or what, But I don't know. It's hard to say, man. There's
It's
just
hard
too much.
because the problem is it's just too much. Like there's too many coincidences like that. Like every time he's being shown, it's always wind there. Like it's just, we don't get that with like freaking Smoker. Like every time he comes in, there's like flames coming out of, like
In
back
the
or some
comments,
shit.
let us know if there was rain during that time. If not, then I feel like maybe he didn't have that crew member with that fruit at the time. Later on, he got that crew member and then he started using it.
Imagine he has one crew member that controls the wind, one crew member that controls the rain.
No,
Just
one crew member that controls weather or like rain in it or like the weather.
We don't have a water war fruit yet. That's another thing. Nobody seems to have a water fruit.
I don't think that's possible. That's why.
There was one theory about like
If he does-
basically water fruit existing, but that guy basically drowned. So basically, the person that had the water fruit fell in the water, drowned, and he melted and became part of the water. Which is why everyone that falls in the water is basically him dragging them down. Basically, he drags them down. He's part of the sea.
This is One Piece is crazy, bro. This theory is silly.
Imagine you had this one guy just so salty about everyone, just grabs him like, get your ass down. Let me show you your Uranus.
That's just.
But yeah, you guys don't believe this theory? I don't believe this theory. Anyways, I don't think he has a dragon fruit. Anyways, theory number 7. Number 7. Dragon is a former CP0 agent. Agent.
Nah.
Son, he's an agent. He's James Bond.
No. And the reason is because you see how, spoilers for everyone that's not up to date with the anime, you see how CP0 are currently in the anime anyway, probably in the manga, they've hunted it down already. They're hunting down the ex CP9 member. I can't remember his name, but he turns into a lion. He's part of Kaido's pirates.
Oh, was it?
CP9 member.
He turns into a lion.
Yeah, lion, or a saber-toothed, whatever animal it is.
Oh, Lucci.
No. He was compared to
Lion
Lucci
in
when he was
CP9.
part of it, and he does like his pistol thing is fangs instead, fang pistol. Okay, you guys have forgotten. He's not even like a crazy character.
What?
But basically, in Wano. So basically, he left CP9, and became a pirate. Yeah, he's the guy that lost the devil fruit Luffy ate, and then Luffy ate that devil fruit that Shanks took. How could
is
you
it?
guys don't
I
know
don't know.
this? Damn, how do I know?
I don't know. I don't know this much. You know this.
Okay.
I don't know this much now.
Okay,
I mean, I
so-
know bits, but yeah, go on.
So that guy basically got prison. He escaped prison. He abandoned CP9 basically and joined Kaido. And he's like being watched and hunted. Like basically, he's being watched, and they're basically planning to kill him. I don't know if they've killed him yet in the manga. They're basically planning to kill him. If that was the same with Dragon, I think people like CP9, those agents, would have been after him before they even came after this guy.
But they are though. They are after him.
But they can't. Yeah, the whole
But we
world's
haven't-
after him. They can't find him.
Yeah, because they can't find him.
But they found his base, fam. No, but this is the
They
thing as
found
well.
his base because of Blackbeard.
Yeah,
That's true.
Finding bases is not a big deal. They will just keep changing.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, like, I think early on, they would have started chasing him if he left CP9 or CP0 at that time. Early on, when Monkey D. Dragon didn't have much.
Okay, let me finish the theory though. Let me tell you what the theory is though. The stats that they're giving it back here before we end it, because obviously I don't believe this theory as well. By the way, I don't believe in this. But what he's saying is basically he worked closely with celestial dragons and learned secrets that broke him to become the revolutionary. Obviously, we know that something must have happened that made him want to become a revolutionary anyways. Kuma was programmed to follow orders from celestial dragons and CP0, because obviously we know, spoilers again, we know that in the manga basically that CP0 has control over pacifistas. And also when Dragon met, I don't remember which chapter it was, but one of the chapters, Dragon saw Kuma and he was sitting there, and he spoke to him, and Kuma replied, "I am yours to command, master." So he said master at the end. Now obviously this theory is taking master as in like, as an agent can
I know what you
control
mean.
you, or
Yeah.
the celestial dragons
Yeah.
can control you. So that's what they're saying. I personally don't believe this theory. It's plausible because of the move sets that he would have learned, and it's plausible about secrets of the celestial dragons and stuff that he could have learned about. But I don't personally don't believe this theory. But yeah, what do you guys think?
We don't know his movesets, do we? We've never seen him fight.
He's just cool, man. We all know imagine he's a wuss, bro. Imagine he's not strong at all.
That's what I assume, if that day, imagine like he's the most known, like he knows information, but in beef he's nothing.
Nerd. Just chilling on a PC. He's hacking the systems. That's all he's doing.
You can be, you never know. That'll be the most disappointing moment I've seen in my life.
I'd die
really?
because of...
That's worse than One Piece film Red, bruh.
Shall we go to theory number 8? Theory number 8 states that Luffy's mom was a celestial dragon. And basically Dragon traveled the world just like Luffy is traveling right now. And he met a woman, a fine thing, but she was a celestial dragon.
God damn.
And they fell in love. So basically she was killed by others. Obviously celestial dragons hate if you mingle with the common folk, so they killed her. And so he basically had this problem, and he is going against the celestials because of that.
You know what? The theories are getting so desperate, we might as well end the video here.
No, this one sounds better than the last three. I feel like the last three were irrelevant.
It's such a stretch.
No, wait.
Go on. Go on.
What Zach is saying is, he might have, because there's possibilities of meeting celestial dragons, and we know how celestial dragons are portrayed, but there could have been one good celestial dragon the dragon liked, and he ended up marrying her, and Luffy was born, which allowed him, the powers to, I don't know, see Umisama inside in the future. I'm saying it's not valid, but it's better than all the other theories so far, I swear. There was only one other good theory I liked, but
so
it is a possibility.
Okay, wait. How would he have even met this celestial dragon when they all live in this high castle, fam?
Marines are allowed to go to Mugiwara.
Oh, that's
Marines
if he is
protect
a Marine, but we don't
Mugiwara.
even
Why
know
couldn't
either.
Exactly? So like logical theory, bro. This is a theory mode. We're talking about theories, so we gotta assume. Bilal, nothing's confirmed in this video. Uranus is not confirmed. Nothing's confirmed. All right, just let us imagine. Terra needs facts. Terra needs like listen. Dragon was a Marine.
Another theory. You're using a theory to prove a theory.
That's the whole point of theories. That's the whole point.
It's bullshit. I think this is the biggest stretch out of
theories.
all the theories.
Why do you think
A few moments later.
this is possible? Because it links to the story, and then like later on in the episode when they do talk about dragons revolution and stuff, you never know, because celestial dragons is a key part we still haven't explored, so compared to the previous crap, this is alright. I can talk about this one. I would like to see where this goes, but I don't believe it.
So you're saying that Dragon banged this celestial dragon, and then celestial dragon, yeah, and then Luffy was born, and Luffy somehow ended up in Fuchsia Village, and
Yes,
this
'cause
celestial
God took
dragon
him.
woman got killed. Monkey D. Dragon did nothing about it.
Why not? He probably left it with his father. You're talking as if Garp is some waste man. Garp is a Marine. He could have picked him up from Meridian, saved his
I'm not
life.
talking about God.
2 hours later.
No, it don't make sense.
No
'Cause
one
if
as in
no
listen,
one
brother.
knew,
No
they
one
would
as in
have-
no one as in public. NPCs. Them.
No.
Not the higher Marines. Not the
No, but they would have done
revolutionary.
something about it.
Who?
They would have known.
The
or done
Marines.
something-
A few inches later.
I hope it's not my anus. Right, it's fine.
Alright, so theory number 8, what do you guys think?
What was it again?
I think it's bullshit.
I say there's a hint of possibility. That's all. I end my conversation there.
I think it's bullshit.
Okay. I think it's in the mid right now. For me personally, I think it's in the mid. It's a possibility. So theory number 9. I can actually tell you guys who I got it from, because this time I wrote the guy's name. It's our favorite YouTuber and One Piece theorist, O'Hara.
Oh.
We all know O'Hara.
Yeah.
Good old O'Hara. He's gonna shout us out on the next video, by the way. So Anyways,
If he doesn't, he's scared of AnimeDropBox because we're so cool.
we are. But yeah, so I don't think he made this theory, by the way. I think he got this theory from someone else. But anyways, so this theory states that Dragon is the son of Rock D. Zebek. So Garp has never actually referred to Dragon as his son. You know, he always says that your dad to Luffy, you know, your father, your dad. He's never referred to Dragon as his own son. So in the whole anime and the manga, there's never been a mention of Dragon being the son of Garp. However, that doesn't mean that he's not the son-in-law. Obviously, you can have two granddads. But basically, this theory, and also Luffy doesn't really look like his dad. He looks more like his granddad. And when you look at the facial structure of Dragon and his hair and stuff, he looks a lot like Rock D. Zebek, if you think about it. If you've seen Rock D. Zebek's face and stuff from when Sengoku showed him and stuff in the flashback, they have similar features. So yeah, what do you guys think about this one?
It could be. I don't know. Yeah, because Dragon doesn't look like Garp at all, or Luffy, which is true. So it could be like, yeah.
And if you believe in Crocomom,
no, it's not. No, if Thingy's
it don't make sense to it. Crocomom, like Crocodile beats up Luffy, and he doesn't know that this is my child. That doesn't make sense.
Crocomom, because if we're going on this theory, Monkey D. Dragon is not the son, then it has to be Garp's daughter that married, or.
But that's what they're saying. Crocodile is the daughter of Garp. In that theory, but obviously, I don't believe that.
If it is Zebek, it better be Monkey D. Zebek, boy. I don't think no Rock D. Zebek. Also, you're saying the mother is Monkey D. whatever, but then the father is Rock D. Zebek. Ooh, maybe, but I doubt it. It's too overpowered, bro. The family line is too powerful.
It is though. That's the problem. Their family is mad.
That's why Luffy's so powerful. Garp is so powerful. Dragon is so powerful.
I guess.
It makes sense.
But yeah, that was the last of the theories. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys agreed with any of them, let us know in the comments down below. This got heated, and for the first time in ADB history, it wasn't me and Terra. I'm kind of proud of that moment. But yeah, so if you guys did agree with any of these theories, let us know in the comments down below. And if you guys got any other theories that you guys believe that might be true about Dragon, let us also know. But one thing we do know, and one thing we've mentioned in the previous discussion videos, Oda's making money, man. He's making bread.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for now. ADB is signing out.
Like, comment, subscribe, and do this.